been chasing the sun since I was 10 years old. Felt the heat rise on my skin, and I've been on the run from the dark and cold since I've been letting people in. Ooh, these limbs are swollen. Ooh, as long as I am rolling and keep my feet touched
Good
down
morning.
on the ground.
I've got a few minutes before I need to go milk. The sun is coming up. Today is the last day of the heat wave, fingers crossed. But I'm out here on a mission this morning, and yes, I'm still in my pajamas. The squash bugs, I have noticed so many squash bugs and so many eggs. I have 3 different sets of zucchini because I like it, and my first succession is already dead. I got maybe 3 zucchinis off of it. So I really don't want to lose these to the bug pressure either. So I'm going to get to picking the squash bug eggs off and murdering squash bugs. So when you want to be an organic gardener, there's just not a whole lot of things that I know of to beat the squash bugs naturally, other than just doing your due diligence and hand picking all of these eggs off. They're going to lay their eggs majority on the underside of the leaves, sometimes on the top, but you're going to look underneath each one of these leaves, because these eggs will hatch into thousands of little nymphs that will eat all of your squash and eventually kill the plant. So there's no way that I can get on top of it 100%, but eventually these will succumb. But I can prolong my squash experience enough that I can get a good harvest. I got 1 squash out of here the other day, and I see little babies growing. And I am also usually not very leery of bugs. Like, I just don't care. I get stung, I get bit, it's whatever. But I'm pretty sure I have a hint of the West Nile. And my husband, the same time that I got bit by something, he got stung in the face by one of our honeybees. I'm going to put up a picture of him. And I hate to laugh, but he's better now, so it's okay, I can laugh. But I really my system cannot handle any more venom. So there's like a little bee buzzing my head, and please leave me alone. I can't take it anymore, you guys. You've given me enough venom. I have a bushy variety, is what it was marketed as, a bush variety of cucumbers just growing out because why not? The soil space is there, just not the growing space, so I figured that they could trail out, and look, lovely. And not only are the squash bugs bad, the cucumber beetles are bad. So, look, little devils. And I very rarely wear a glove, but I hate the way that beetles feel. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. Look. Devils. Anyone with me? But if you're on a hunt for the actual squash bug, the most likely place that you're going to find them is down near the base of the plant or underneath the leaves, making their way up to lay eggs like the little devils they are. But majority of the time they spend their time either on the soil or on the base of the plant at the very bottom. And the easiest way to see the squash bug eggs is to do this. You just got to get a new perspective. You got to look upside down. This is a good stretch. Obviously, I still have 2 beds to fill. Good morning. Remember the cow that was out? They had necked down, so this is a fresh barbed wire. And, haha, you can't get out now. But, very big plans. I've been meaning to do this. We have been meaning to do this all season, or at least ever since the hay has recovered from the first cutting. We're going to be rotationally grazing the girls. Not that we're like very little rotationally grazing, as in moving them through the same pasture, but we have all the supplies and I can't wait. We're going to be, for the first time ever on our farm, going to be grazing the animals in the hay field. So that's going to be very exciting. And they better not get into my swale because it's going to be very tempting for them. Okay, but I'm out of morning garden time. I've got to go milk. Maybe I'll come back tonight. It is going to be entirely way too hot to be out here during the day. Tiny apples. There's 2 at Mercy. So my breakfast every morning this week, because I had pre-cooked some breakfast sausage from our pigs, has just been scrambled eggs and sausage, and it's been delightful. It's been fulfilling, and I haven't needed to snack all day, which I like to graze. I don't like to eat like full meals. I like to just eat a little bit through the day, but that's not been serving me very well lately or making me feel good, so I'm trying to do something different. I just have my leftover container. I'm going to feed the leftover scrambled eggs to the dog because that's what the kids didn't eat. But I'm just going to do 1 or 2 of these little patties with some scrambled eggs, homegrown eggs, and it's going to be delightful. Let me find eggs. And because I sell my eggs at the farmer's market, there's always, every week, there's a few cracked ones with just like little hairline fractures, if you will. Don't know if you can see it. That's what my family eats. So, probably gonna do like 3 eggs and a couple sausages, and that's gonna be great. I'm like actually excited to eat breakfast. And a trick for really fluffy scrambled eggs is to just put a little bit of water in, and it makes the texture so fluffy. And I'm just gonna cook it in butter because it's good for me. I try to eat as much from the farm, like from what I grew, as possible. Here's my bowl, my breakfast bowl, and it's delightful. Okay, bye. It's a little later in the morning now. Evie's inside doing dishes so that I can freely make pickles without a mess in the sink. And Hunter is going to accompany me in chores. All right, I'm gonna hook up the water. Can you go point it over in the cow tank? Coming. Okay. And the chickens are currently in the same pasture as the cows right now. So I will take that as a good opportunity to go feed those sets of chickens. The problem is I have 3 different sets of chickens right now. So, but that water's really close to the chicken pen so that I can fill the chicken water at the same time I'm filling the cow water. I'll get it.
Oh, she's an eating bird.
Yeah. Daddy will have to take care of it. Why are these flying off? Well, so far, the rollaway nest boxes haven't been the savior that I'd hoped it'd be. That has egg yolk all over it.
And we found the chicken who's been eating our eggs in here.
Well, the problem is it's not just one chicken, it's a bunch. Okay, do you want to help me finish chores or you want to go take the eggs in?
I'll try to help you finish your chores.
You're going to help me? We're gonna go down to the big tunnel and see if there's any cucumbers.
I wanna make you mine, darling, stay right here, or take my hand if you wanna go. I wanna make you mine. Let me show you how much I care. Anywhere with you feels like home.
Ooh, we got lots of things to do, but it's not the time to do them. Go ahead and pick anything that's this big and bigger. I'm trying to hurry because it's really, really hot in here and I don't want to be in here. We didn't. They're winding down. The cucumbers are really petering out. There's so many cucumber beetles in there. But the way that I combat it, because I'm an organic gardener, I don't use anything, organic or not. Besides a little diatomaceous earth, I did use that earlier. My way around that is to just plant more. I've planted 2 or 3 successions of cucumbers this year just because I know that that's what happens because they have a lot of pest pressure. That's okay. Hunter is going to run the eggs in for me while I look for more cucumbers in the other hot greenhouse. This greenhouse is going absolutely crazy right now. But it has been so wildly productive.
I crumble over my faith and I leave my patience to the leaves. And baby, my bones grow tired, but just know I try.
These are all the cucumbers I'm gonna get for the day. I'm absolutely pouring sweat, but I just have to water the inside of this tunnel as fast as I can. And a couple.
The sun in me. Little did I know there was some other man worth the distance off of me. But I'm still,
It's too hot.
I'm just not holding on.
Okay. I'm back in the house now. Everybody is fed and watered. I am absolutely disgusting. But look at these. Beautiful. See the red on the bottom. This one has a big cat face. That's why it's so big. It's 2 tomatoes fused together. But anyway, I am going to get also an onion that I thought was done because its neck was flopped over, but I think it was just growing like that. I am going to get these cucumbers in a water bath because it's important to get the field heat off to cool them down so that they don't lose any of their cucumberness. And then I am going to make a video showing you how to do my cucumber recipe. But the cucumber video is going to be its own separate video, so I'll see you here in a little bit. And if you really want my pickle recipe, it'll be in its separate video. I've got one batch I just got out of the canner. Unfortunately, I would love to find like a double stack canner where you can double stack quarts. That is my dream, but do I want to spend $800 on a canner? No. So I will do it slow and steady. Obviously, you can see this is where I've been peeling the garlic before. But, okay, for instance, let's take a clove of garlic and you put it in the sleeve and you roll like this. And you pop it out and it's clean. This is a major time saver and life changer because garlic is so sticky and hard to peel sometimes, especially fresh garlic. Let's say, get you one of these garlic peelers. I'm trying to do too many things at once, but while that's going, I've got to get my pickles in the canner. We're having a super easy dinner in terms of cooking from scratch. I'm just making like quick hamburger buns as the bread, and then we're just gonna have BLTs. So, homemade bread, homegrown tomato, homegrown bacon, homemade mayo. Even though that's not good for you at all, I just can't kick it. The problem is this is all the avocado oil I have. That's like the healthiest option for homemade mayo because you have to use a neutral oil. You can't use olive oil or any of those oils that have a flavor, and avocado oil is my best bet. I need a cup of it, and I highly doubt that this is a cup. That's not a cup. What do I do? Make it anyway? It'll just be eggier? I don't know. We're about to find out. These were my books that I was propping you on earlier. I really like this book, by the way. Chef's Garden. Not eggs too big. One egg. White wine vinegar. I don't measure anything. Sorry. Salt. And then I made the jar a little messy when I was wringing out the immersion blender, but there we go. It worked. The consistency is a little runnier than we're used to, but I'm gonna pop it in the fridge to see if it solidifies. And also, like, beggars can't be choosers. If you want mayo on your sandwich, you're gonna have to do whatever I got. Well, there you have it. I have a BLT minus the L because I don't have any. It's too hot out there to have lettuce on tap right now. And I was going to end this video the way I started by picking squash bugs off, but it's getting ready to storm, so I won't be going outside. I am going to, however, finish serving my family dinner, try to scrounge up an easy side that I have maybe in the fridge from a couple days ago. Who knows? This is where I leave you for today. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time. The fact that I can't get the other one to charge. Oh.